In this video, we're going to add a button or button switch to the 5 LED rainbow we made in the last video. If you've not seen the previous video, you need to, because that's where we actually build the initial rainbow. If you want to get to that video, you can view it by searching the TMT code in the middle of the screen at jb.works. This is the 9th video in a set of 10 for people beginning their journey with the JackBord Basic top. For this video, you're going to need one JackBord Basic top, 16 female-to-female jumper wires, one USB-C cable, and a PC or a Chromebook. This is the circuit diagram for our updated rainbow, and essentially all we've done is add two new parts. The first one is a jumper wire, and the second one is this button. Whereas previously we had the 3 volts directly connected to the 1K resistor, so as long as they were plugged in, the LEDs would always be turned on. By adding this button, which is basically just a type of switch, we've made it so by default the LEDs won't be turned on, and if you want to turn them on, you have to press the button. Okay, so we're having a look at the circuit in our 3D viewer, and the first thing to remember is that this is actually identical to the previous circuit for the rainbow that we did in the last video. The only real change is the addition of an extra jumper and the button. So what we've done is we've got a jump going from 3 volts to button number 1, pin 1, which is this one here, so that's button number 1. And then another jumper going from button number 1, pin 2, which is that pin right there, and that one in turn goes back to the 1K resistor. Whereas if you remember in the original circuit, we basically just had the power going directly from 3 volts straight into the 1K resistor. So what this means for us is that by default, all of the LEDs are turned off, and they'll only turn on when you press button number 1 on the JackBord Basic. So if I just tilt things over a bit, you can see that as before we have the wires going over to the different colors, and I deliberately made it so that, the red wire is the red LED, the blue wire is the blue LED, etc. You don't have to do this, I just did it to make it easier to see. And if we look on the other side, you can see all of the ground pins going to the ground pins on the LEDs, and they simply go over to this large collection of ground pins up here on the top. And then lastly, of course, we've got this new connection from 3 volts over to the button, and then back from the button to our 1K resistor. This is the finished circuit, and if I press the button, you see all of the LEDs turn on. So those of you who remember the previous video, if we tried this with just 3 volts, which I'm going to do now, so I'm putting it into 3 volts, not all of the LEDs light up. So what I've done is I've simply moved our power from the 3 volts to the 5 volts, because we already know that that's what we need to drive all 5 LEDs. But in terms of how this circuit is different from the previous one, essentially all we've done is we've added this button here on the left hand side, so that when we press it, the LEDs turn on. So if I just remove those wires, the rest of the circuit is identical, absolutely identical. And if you haven't seen the previous video, then you should go back and watch it, because that will cover how we put all of this together. But for this circuit, we just need to add a jumper from 5 volts. We're going to put it into pin 1 on button 1, so that's that one there, which is here. And then we're going to go from button 1, pin 2 into pin 1 of the 1K resistors. And now, if I press the button, all of the LEDs turn on. And that's it. A 5 LED rainbow with a button switch. So to check that your connections are okay, these are some pictures you can look at. And the primary difference from this circuit to the last video is the addition of the button. So essentially we have the 3 volts going up to button 1, pin 1, button 1, pin 2 goes back down to the 1K resistor. And again, it's that purple jumper wire, so you can see it here in the side view, and again over here. So just check your connections and make sure that everything's connected okay. In the next video, we're going to add a variable resistor to the 5 LED rainbow so we can control the brightness of the LEDs. To jump straight to this video, search the TMT code shown at the bottom at jb.works. For more information and to get help, visit jb.works.